Good morning. Good morning, fam. And I'm calling you fam because we are children of the one. It's midweek, hump day, as some call it. I don't know why. It's Wednesday. It's an awesome day. And I just had a little midweek thought to share with us this morning about friends. And positioning friends in your life, knowing your friends, knowing who your friends are, the kind of energy that you save when you know this, and know how to care for you and know how to allocate your energy as a result. So there's this thing Jesus says, and I'm like speaking from current and continuing growth and experience. That's why I'm sharing this, because as I am growing through this, I think it's something that's so important for us to hear and understand and apply to our lives, because I find that it's saving me energy, and I want to help you save energy too. Know how to allocate your energy better. And so why not share? And so that's where this is coming from this morning. Jesus said that a person who wants friends must show themselves to be friendly. What does it mean to be friendly? Yeah, you're kind, you are compassionate, you can be gentle, or you're learning to be compassionate. That's another thing that I think I'm going to talk about sometime in the future, because Brene Brown highlighted in her book Atlas of the Heart a thing called near enemies, and it's an incredible concept that we do really well to take care to pay attention to in our lives, so that we don't have these near enemies of the values that we're trying to develop overtake the values. And I reference one, she says the near enemy of compassion. So you want to develop compassion, which is that feeling of kindness and love that you have in your heart towards someone else, and wanting to be for them as a result, like help them, be with them through situations. And she said the near enemy of compassion is pity. What's the difference? The difference is that when you are compassionate towards someone, you can feel compassion because you can see yourself in the situation. Not, feel bad that you're in a better position or that this thing is not happening to you, but you can see, I can see how that can happen, and this could happen to me as well, because you feel the love of equality for the individual or individuals with whom you're dealing. Pity, however, is the near enemy of compassion. And what pity says is, I feel so sorry for you, but a removed kind of feeling. I can help you, but I'm helping you from this elevated position of, this could never happen to me. This could never be me. And I'm helping you, poor person, get out of this situation, because I am better than you and I could never be in this position. And that puts us friends in a really difficult position when it comes to being braving, which a part of braving, as Brene Brown also says, is knowing how to ask for help yourself without judging yourself for requesting and requiring assistance. And so if you can not give another person help, or if you find that pity is where you spend most of your time, like most of your emotional connection towards people whom you help is in pity, then you have a really hard time, because you're living in judgment, basically, is what it is. You could never be, I could never be you, this could never happen to me. So then you end up kind of being in that situation as well. Not being able to ask for help when you need it, because you're judging yourself and feeling as if you are lower than you should be because you require help. So near enemies. Anyway, that was just a little longer than a little aside, but I felt necessary. So friendly, being friendly. Jesus said a person who wants friends must show themselves friendly. All the the positive values, the positive attributes that that combined make up love. Being gentle, kind, all those things, that together add up to love. But it's also an interesting thing to note that, yeah, we can do things that it's a near enemy situation. I guess what I'm talking about today is near enemies. It's a near enemy situation as well, because we are told as well that you can do kind things for others without actually having love. And so, man, it just seems like that's where we need to sit right now. We need to be so careful about where our hearts are coming from. We really need to do some deep reflection in helping other people, so that we know that we're actually coming from love, so that we can love ourselves, because you love your neighbor as you love yourself. This is what Jesus said, like, for real. So if you find that you're sitting in judgment, I think that if we find that we are sitting in judgment, then we need to do just maybe pause to do some reflection. But as a single parent, as one who has often a lot, like, and it's just a reality, like anywhere you look, you'll hear and know that being a single parent means that you just have a lot more on your plate than the average person does. You are carrying way more life weight than the average person who's parenting with a partner does. And when I say single parents, I don't mean a parent who is single, but I actually mean a parent who is parenting alone. Because those are two very different things. When you're a parent who does not have an intimate partner, but you are parenting with someone, co-parenting, and you find a way through that, then you're not a single parent. You are a parent who is single. A single parent is one who is actually parenting on their own, does not have another parent involved in the parenting process in any significant way. But as a single parent, I have found mamas, and I kind of am talking to my moms today because, like, the dad experience is a bit different, and some of these things might apply to you, but I can speak from the single mom experience. I found that often as a single mom, people step into your life where they may want to offer assistance, and a lot of that comes with the near enemy of pity. And so some of these interactions tend to be transactional interactions more than transformational relational interactions. So they're coming in and it's just like, I'm doing this thing for you. I'm doing this thing for you. And really it's because it makes me feel better. If feel better about myself, that I can help you, poor person. And I sit in judgment as to why you cannot help yourself to some degree. Excuse me. And then you feel the energy exchange of that, because there is some energy attached to that, and both parties actually feel that energy that is attached to that transactional interaction. It's not a bad thing. It's not bad to have a transactional interaction. It's just what it is. And so you have to recognize it for what it is and not expect more from a transactional interaction or from transactional relationships than they can give. So I really want us to be careful, mamas, when we get into situations where people step in to offer help because they, for whatever reason. Be careful. Guard your heart. Solomon and I struggle sometimes, but this is one really important thing that he says. Guard your heart. So don't jump in and say, oh, you want to help me, you're my friend. Thank you for your assistance. And let it be just that. Thank you for your assistance. And then carefully observe and trust what you're observing. Maya Angelou says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. It is not that you are minimizing or diminishing them for what they have shown you they are. It is just that now you can categorize them. You can put them in the proper place in your life. You don't have them in the place of a friend, so that you're expending energy and having the expectation and expecting the kind of serve and return relationship that you would have with a friend. You can have them in the position of a friendly acquaintance, maybe, or not even a friendly acquaintance. It may just be, this is a person who is here for this purpose in this moment. Like you go to see your doctor is helping you with whatever your ailment is. You're not friends. He's there, he or she is there to offer their expertise in this situation, and then you leave and you don't see him again or her again until you need their expertise again in your life. So therefore you do not expect a real friend just to like invest the kind of energy in your relationship with your doctor that you're going to invest in your relationship with a friend. A friend is someone who's close to your heart, who values you as an equal. Maya Angelou again says another thing. She says only equals can be friends. For a long time I fought with that. I was like, what are you saying, mama? Auntie Maya, come on now. And as I have lived, my mom had a way of saying to us when we were young that Piglet asked Sow, the pig's mother, why your snout so long? Why make your nose so long, mother? Sow looked at Piglet and said, when you come, you will see. And the more I live, the more I see that this is the reality. So what I'm saying is, don't categorize everyone as friend, my love. My single mama loves. Do not categorize every person who comes into your life to offer assistance as a friend. Don't even think that they're friendly acquaintance. Accept the relationship as transactional for what it is. Friends prove themselves to be friends over time, over the investment of time in your life. You build friendships by investing time. And you build a friendship with someone with whom you have like common interests, someone who's actually interested in you, somebody who sees you as an equal, so who's not standing above you with pity, looking down on you, but someone who's looking across from you thinking, you add such wonderful value to my life and I add such value to yours. I am so grateful to have you as a part of my circle. The energy attached to that is much different to the transactional energy. And so like I have found that it's so important to, and like it helps reduce resentment and bitterness, my loves. Truly does, when you are able to let transactional relationships be transactional relationships and let transformational relationships effect the transformation that they are meant to have, to bring about, because there is this real investment of love. Because there can be kindness without love. Someone can give their very lives for you without loving you, because that's something that comes from within them. It's not something that you bring to the equation. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful about how you allocate the people in your life. Be loving and be kind. Grow love. Seek to grow love yourself. Seek to connect to the source of love so that you can be loving and kind and whatnot. And so that you can accept people for where they are and who they are in your life. So that resentment and bitterness is not something that you have to deal with, but that you can just live in healthy energy as yourself and letting everyone else be themselves as well. That's it. Friendly acquaintances have their place. Helpers have their place, and helpers are not necessarily friends. So when Mr. Rogers says to you, look for the helpers, please do. When you are in trouble, look for the helpers. But know that though the helper may be friendly, they are not necessarily your friend. They're likely not your friend, because a friendship is a deep investment of time and love. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Bye.